In this Minecraft tutorial, I'll be showing you secret hacks of using observers with comparators. So in our last video, we did the 3 main builds of testing out these flip-flop toggle switch. We have design A, which basically allows sticky piston to come up by dragging with the T shape and coming back down by basically placing it diagonal, and one is placing down. And for B, we basically did was we added like coppers to our dispensers that will launch items. And then for C, what we did was that we basically did the same thing, but connected towards for what we did. And for a bonus feature, we can see that we mostly use observers for this one, since it's a little hack for this little Minecraft little project I did. Basically, we took redstone, and basically what it does is that the comparators are turned on because the redstones are flickering on, while the observers are doing mostly the work for it. And the piston's going up and down because it's having a spasm. But we'll show you what observers are. So anyways, our first step is that observers can actually use for sticky pistons. So come to a secluded place right here. Alright, go ahead, you'll grab your observer or the materials you don't need. So you'll need observers, redstone, and sticky piston. Place a row of 3 observers right there. See, like that before. And then place redstone behind the back of them. Like a line. And then make sure they're connecting towards up there. And then place the piston this way. 3 rows. And then grab your redstone torch. And then watch that. You see that? The observers did something. So we'll do it again. So basically you saw that, right? So I put the redstone torch right there. It basically comes back because observers are basically what they're used for, like buttons. Observers basically have that red dot in the middle because it's observing like the items, like the sticky pistons, and basically what it does, it detects the item that basically has a reflection against the red dot. So when you're going to go back and reset it, it's going to do the same thing. Now let's try with a lever. See what that does. Okay, so it does the same thing with the lever. Once it's turned on, and once it's turned off. Now for the second one, for this next one, you might be able to use it with some dispensing items, like if you want to store items for like a survival game. So take out your observer again, and like I said, I'll place 1, and then we'll take a dispenser, place 3 dispensers on one side, and then I'll grab a couple of hoppers, and then place them on the ones that we did. Don't place one in the middle, because that's where we're gonna store items in. Then grab your comparator, and then place them facing the where you place the dispensers at. And be sure you turn those on. Because the good part is that this is going to be really fun. Like that. Along with redstone. Connecting from the observer to the redstone comparator. Then alongside back. Alongside back. And then basically you'll place 1 lever. And then for some items, like for example, I'll take an item, for example, how about I take I'll take a piece of spruce wood, for example. Alright. Now watch this. So look, it doesn't do nothing, right? All it does, if it's light, basically, I forgot to connect this side. So do the same thing on the other side. And then place observers facing where you made your redstone point. Where the red dot is facing the redstone. I'll put the camera down for a second. Alright. And you kind of see something. kind of glitchy. If you look closely, I think that red dot is trigger. See, it just turned on. It was just turning on. Well, because of the item there. Alright. No, we'll take another lever. Delete that one. Then, for the point of this one, you want to make sure that to turn on easily. Basically, if you want to switch them, you have your own option. But like I said, you want to connect them. And that should bring up a good prompt. So for the most part, the prompt is that once you do what you did, you want to make sure that you connect it. So like I said before, so take redstone and then basically create your own imagination. So we'll put redstone there, and we'll put like a redstone torch. And it'll give signal. The way they give signal to whether if they're basically optional. So place one on there, and then grab your sticky piston, and watch this. So it sticks out because, like I said, because it's on a dispenser. But watch what happens if we put it on this. They don't do nothing because they don't have redstone. But place redstone on them, and then basically connect it. Because look, the observers don't do nothing because of this. Because if you place those out, they don't do nothing. And once they're turned off, they don't do nothing either. So it's kind of like a little flip-flopper. So like this is where you target like enemies for like not detecting anything, like I said before. But that's like a little hack you could use. Now the other step is of how if observers can use anything like detector rails. Well, if you look at detector rails are basically what detects items like minecarts, like TNT or like trap chests, something like that. If you're like bringing it into like a mine or like another player's like castle or kingdom. So for this one, you're gonna need a few items. So like you're gonna need minecarts. We'll get rid of the what we need. We won't be needing our hopper or dispenser. So grab that. Grab your detector rails. And then make sure you have these items here: sticky piston, redstone torch, levers, redstone repeaters, and redstone comparators. Alright, if you have those items, go ahead and you can build this. So build two rows. Build 2 rows of, no, not actually, place 2 blocks facing away from each other, like so, where the red dots are spacing. And then place your detector rails. Well, actually, I have also another plan. Oops. I gotta fix that one. So, actually, the good part is that if you I actually made something. So, my idea came up with something. If I actually dig on the ground right, and then basically, I could do something. I could place a piece of like a redstone torch there, and watch this. If I put like a piston right there, it's gonna raise it up. But actually, since we don't need a redstone torch, we have a lever. We can just use a redstone block. And also, you can also use this as well. So, like I said before, so I want to use. Let's see what happens when we use the TNT. Get rid of your like other carts. Grab your minecart with like TNT, and then place that block block of redstone right there, and then basically we're gonna leave that there for a sec. We'll leave that there because, and if you look closely, we see that we need some railings. So we're gonna grab ourselves some railings. We'll get rid of the what we need. We'll get rid of the reds. Actually, we're gonna do one more thing with the redstone. So we'll take our detector rails as our guide here. All right, and then basically delete another block down. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah. And then we can leave those there. So go ahead and get rid of your redstone block, and you'll need your default railings. So grab the default railings, and then we're gonna replace those, because basically those are what we're gonna use for. Actually, okay, so like I said before, let me show you something. We are actually gonna use the, so basically delete all of these redstone detector rails, and then basically place them coming from here, the bread. Alright, and as you can see here, we'll need some redstone block. We'll get rid of the, what we need. We'll get rid of the, actually we're going to finish with our railing order. Take 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place your observers there, where that should be facing. Alright, so we'll get rid of our railings because we don't need them. And then grab your block of redstone. I think I had an idea what we can do. So basically what it does, if the detector rail detects an object, it basically gives off like a little trigger warning, like it gives off like a little signal, because that redstone block is basically flashing because it gives off a signal because of detector rail, because it has a high velocity of redstone power. So when you study the physics in Minecraft and how to use redstone, you obviously want to use like the physics and like chemistry on how to like use this. So basically you want to like test it and like build like a lab or something like that, and then test redstone properties in there. Okay, so we're gonna and then place sticky pistons right there. Alright. And then place detector rails where they're at. Alright. And then basically they don't do nothing if you play like over there because they're not connected to redstone. But we do gonna need redstone now. So put a line of redstone there. Then watch. Look, nothing. See, they don't do nothing. They're basically just detecting stuff. So, but like, if we go ahead and replace redstone from the first track, then we place it back there, behind the observers. Oops, sorry. Let me fix something. Oops. So, you want to place them behind, like, the observers. From the first track you made, and then you want to have something that looks like this. Same thing. Let me fix that other one. You don't have to just look like that. And I don't want a piston. I actually destroyed a block, so don't place one there. Okay, now it's time to add the minecarts. So place them on the same sides, and then watch this. So make sure they're back in place. Grab levers, place them on the side where you make your redstone point, and then flick them, and then watch this part. So trust me, it might work. We don't know. So they don't do nothing because it's on default, but the piston does. Give him like a little push. And look, it detects it. Like, watch. It detects it. So, like observers detect objects because they have a ticking device in there. See? It detects the TNT. So there. Okay. And basically for this last step you're gonna need in this last step here, you're gonna need some lava. So go ahead and grab every item that you need and grab your bucket of lava. So grab your bucket of lava. One second, I'm grabbing the bucket of lava. Where is that? Okay, sorry guys. We'll get rid of our redstone block. Okay, for this last step, you're gonna go ahead. The bucket of lava is what we're gonna use for the last project, like our last lab. So you want to create like a rectangle hole. Sorry about that. But the last step you'll need, you're gonna oh, sorry guys. Sorry. So you're gonna need craft out the width of a rectangle that has the width of 5 and the length of 4. Go out of your villager. Go. Get out. And then basically you want to dig like 2 holes down. Now the main part is that if lava is affected by redstone, then it might give a glimpse. So we're going to do a little bit of circuiting with redstone. So place observers on corners. Okay. Place them around each side. And leave one of them cornered. Let me show you. One side should look like this right here. And then basically what you do is that the redstone, basically what they do is that they have a connection. So place them inside the rectangle as well. Basically facing where the red dots are at. Don't face them like where it's facing at the sky. Like this. And then you'll place redstone all around them. Alright, and then you'll place one comparator in the center, flick that on, and then do the same thing on that side. Alright, then add the lava. Now notice the difference between that is that the lava basically has the connection. If we place them there, then watch this. Grab your levers. Place one right on the wall, or we'll delete one, and they bring a capacity of when like lava doesn't affect redstone because due to the fact that the observers don't actually affect something, so you kind of get like the glimpse beyond the conceptions of like repeaters, comparators, detector rails, redstone, sticky pistons, and unfortunately observers. So those are like the little 4 basic hacks that you can actually use to detect whether if observers actually detect redstone or if they don't detect redstone. Like, for example, like this one, the first one right here we if they detect this right here, which does a flip flop, or this one here, where basically if it drops like an item but you kept the safe, this one here where it detects like an item in a cart, and the affection of lava. So that's like it for like a kind of any problem. Anyways, this wraps it for this video. If you want to see more, hit the link down below. Go check out more of my Minecraft videos, and be sure to subscribe to the Wonder Station. As always, thumbs up for safety. Like a Hellcat.